The new series of Pixel 9 smartphones, the new Pixel Watch 3, Pixelbuds Pro 2, and even the new Google Nest Learning thermostat. There was lots of eye candy here at Google's 2024 product announcement in Mountain View, California today.
Gemini models, Gemini Nano.
Gemini is a key part.
Excited to see what Gemini comes up with.
But there was one word that summarizes what Google announced and wants us all to remember from today's event, and that was Gemini. Google's new AI assistant is layered into almost everything that Google is doing right now, including all its back-end technology and across all of its new devices. In addition to touting Gemini as a more natural and capable assistant, Google launched several new devices and showed off more that have evolved too, starting with 4 new Pixel 9 smartphones. The new Pixel 9, Pixel 9 Pro, Pixel 9 Pro XL, and Pixel 9 Pro Fold were all on display. The new phones are sleeker, thinner, and they all boast improved cameras for both photos and video. For the first time, the Pro model exists in 2 different sizes. Pixel 9 Pro has a 6.3-inch screen and 9 Pro XL has a 6.8-inch screen, and both have Google's brightest Super Actua display and new 42-megapixel front cameras. In a bit of a twist, other than display size, charging speed, and power, Pixel 9 Pro and XL all share the same specs and features. Pixel 9 is 35% brighter than Pixel 8 if you're comparing notes, and the Pixel 9 has about a 20% longer battery life over Pixel 8 too. That boost to battery is going to be welcome because your phone is going to be working a lot harder now with all the on-device processing needed to power Google's Gemini AI.
Oh yeah.
The key idea behind how Gemini can be useful to an average user is in its ability to layer commands. You can ask it to summarize a YouTube video, then turn that into a to-do list in Google Keep, then schedule some tasks from it for you in your Google Calendar, and it does everything right on your phone.
Gemini will be right there with you. Let me show you how it works.
If you've seen ChatGPT's Pro version, you know it's possible to talk and go a little more in-depth with your AI helper, and that's the idea behind Gemini Live.
Hey Gemini, can you help me think of some ways I can grow my YouTube channel?
Gemini Live is available starting today, and it works like a free-flowing conversation for Android devices like the new Pixel 9 series phones. You can talk to it more naturally, and it talks back with the same finesse.
Cool. Tech and product reviews are really popular right now. You might want to try focusing on a specific type of tech or product if you aren't already.
The only catch may be that this will be a paid feature called Gemini Advanced, available only for subscribers.
What's the best way to have a viral video?
Maybe I'm the voice that's right for you, but there are quite a few to choose from.
Rather astonishingly, the voices are impressive.
I'm another voice in the mix. I'll be here whenever you're ready to talk.
They almost have personalities, and they seem a lot more human with more natural cadence, a more realistic conversational rhythm, and overall they sound a lot more human, and that also means you don't need to be robotic or overly specific in your questioning or commands either. Gemini powers a lot more new tools and apps on the new Pixel devices. One of the most impressive for me was Pixel Screenshots.
So yeah, this is the Pixel Screenshots app. And it's more than just an app. It's actually deeply integrated into the operating system of Pixel.
If you're like me and you screenshot everything to remember it and then you can never find that stuff again, this is going to fix that problem. Pixel Screenshot is smart, fully searchable, and it can organize your screenshots according to whatever you're looking for. The new Call Notes feature is also pretty helpful if you spend a lot of time on the phone. If you want, Call Notes will listen into your conversations and then transcribe them and create summaries of the call and any pertinent details. Now for privacy, this is all stored on your phone and it's not in the cloud, and anyone who is on the call while you're using this feature is going to get notified about it. There's lots more that Google Gemini is going to be able to help you with, but for now, let's also pull in some of the other new devices so you can see how they fit into this AI universe too. Google announced the new Pixelbuds Pro 2, which are 24% lighter and 27% smaller than Pixelbuds Pro. That's a lot, and there's also what Google calls a new twist to adjust stabilizer. It's basically a rubber nib, folks, but it does help the Buds Pro 2 stay in place in your ears better. I got a chance to try them out for a few minutes, and I can confirm they are supremely comfortable, even more so than the original, which were already my go-to earbuds for everyday use. I do feel like they fill less space in my ear, but at the same time, they don't feel like they could fall out thanks to that silicone fin. Google claims the noise cancellation here is twice as good as the previous generation, but I'm going to want to spend a little more time with these before I weigh in fully. Despite the smaller and lighter design, battery life sees a 20% gain, even with the active noise cancellation enabled. You'll get up to 8 hours of battery life on the buds and 30 hours with the case. Onto the wearables, let's meet the new Pixel Watch 3. Now available in two sizes, a 41mm and the larger 45mm size, it'll be a bit easier to pick your fit. With Actua displays, these new versions are twice as bright as Gen 2 with a peak brightness of 2000 nits. That's a lot, and it should mean no more squinting or shading your watch on a sunny day. The displays are also bigger with smaller bezels. The 45mm watch gives you 40% more screen, and the 41mm size offers 10% more screen than the Pixel Watch 2. And a new, better battery saver mode extends your battery life up to 36 hours across both sizes, and they now charge 20% faster. One of the cooler features of the new watch here is the loss of pulse feature, which can actually detect if your pulse stops beating, which can happen if you're having something like a heart attack. If it does, the Pixel Watch 3 is going to call for help, and it can transmit your location, so it could literally save your life if you're by yourself in an emergency. There was a lot packed into today's announcement at Google, and it was really cool to be here. From getting a behind-the-scenes look at the event to hearing the news straight from the people who run the company, it was a real treat. I'm going to be getting hands-on and spending a lot more time with all of these devices in the coming weeks, so if there is a device in particular you want to know about or questions you have about it, make sure you post in the comments or hit me up on social media. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget you can read more about this at Tech Gadgets Canada or techgadgetsinternational.com.